are not good friends. We are simply acquaintances.
I see. Helga!
You and the elder in this house are under the impression that Miss March and I have some sort of kinship. We are simply complacent together.
The theater.
Yes, they took her to see Hamlet.
Pathetic tale it is.
Very pathetic. And they given her 3 German lessons.
3? That many.
And they're taking her to lectures to the park, 2 year speakers. But Miss March hardly seems to know I exist. She's preoccupied. She rushes past me like the wind.
Christopher Columbus! Mr. Kirk! Have you seen the professor?
Behind you, darling?
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, Guten Tag. Guten Tag means good day.
I know what it means. But when you taught it to me, you said Guten Tag.
I would never say tag.
Well, I'm sure you did.
Well, I'm sure I didn't.
All right. Guten Tag. And it is a great Guten Tag, a wonderful Guten Tag. I have wonderful news. I came to New York on a dream. I thought it might take me a while. But all I've been hearing since I arrived is to leave it right there on the pile. Today I woke up and decided it's time. Time to achieve, time to thrive, time to climb.
Miss March, tell us what happened.
Sometimes when you dream, your dream is just a guess. Sometimes when you work really hard, you don't know if you'll ever find success. So I grabbed a story to sell, and I got ready to raise hell. And I marched to the door and headed for the weekly Volcano Press.
And Dashwood, now he is a man of taste.
Dashwood was a queen. He stared at my distress. Just my story, I understand, but I was determined I would progress. I said, sir, I'll wait while you leave. But alas, he disagreed. So I jumped on a chair and read it right there at the weekly Volcano Press.
You did what?
You keep away from me, you wretch!
I cannot keep away. Your beauty draws me. Your passion ignites me.
The one, the older or in it? La
That's the one. But I tried to heart what you said. I embellished, made it better. Lightning strikes, thunder claps.
I've got to have you.
I defy you!
Want to hold you.
Let me buy you! Let go! Let go! Let go! Let go! Let go!
Rodrigo appears, and my nemesis Glendale.
That heaven woman villain.
Who are you?
I am your destiny, your bitterest foes. I've come to avenge your crimes of 10 years ago. Run to the forest, run!
I can't! The forest is dangerous! My sister went in and never returned!
You must risk it. You must take the dark path. Your fate awaits you there. She will never escape me. Hurry! I'm gone! Go! Now!
The forest is dark, it's scary. Clarissa enters trembling.
The touch of another hand.
Then take mine, and take my shawl, ragged as it is.
You have now completed your journey. My sword is yours. It will protect you against your enemies. You may now return to the moors. Your fate is in your hands.
Professor Grace to the forest. Grace to the moors, where she calls,
I have returned, Braxton. I will free the Moors of your tyranny. Fight me! I always knew you'd come back to me. They always do.
"I'll rest on the crust." She perished. She fetched up Braxton and pinned him against the tree. She fell to the crusted rock. The sword, swishing and swung. Never has she been so determined. She is on fire! Pity she hasn't taken any dueling lessons. Out of nowhere, who should appear but the long-forgotten Roderigo?
This is your end. I've waited a lifetime to destroy you. Who are you? I am your worst nightmare, Braxton. I am her sister.
And then Dashwood got on his knees, crying down his to me, please.
Miss March!
Then he ordered more. No, I'm ready for the looking of rest. I'm ready for destiny. My chances are closed. I'll take what is rightly mine. Chances are closed. I will not stand. I won't be forgotten. I will shine up that's my own. Ready to take the vow. Let's take it a slow road. My destiny's here and now. All the soul is so
Congratulations! I am, what is the word?
amazed.
Flabbergasted and delighted!
Christopher Columbus, I feel like I could do anything. You were right, Professor.
About what?
Everything! I'm going to be a famous writer. I can't believe it. $15 and 20 more for my commission.
You are rich.
I feel rich. Do you dance, Professor?
No.
Neither do I, but today I feel like I could.
We should celebrate your success, Miss March. Have you ever been to the Brody Gardens?
You asking me to dinner?
No. Oh, yes.
I would like that.
Oh, Miss March, with all the excitement, I forgot. This telegram came for you. More good news, I suspect.
Bonita, Miss March.
Today, I feel like the start of revolution.
What is it, dear?
It is not good news.
Dear God, my sister, Beth, is contracted scarlet fever. She's gravely ill. I must go to her at once.
I'm so sorry, dear. Sorry for you and your family.
Is there anything we can do?
No, there isn't. This is Kurt. Tell your girls.
They'll be fine.
Tell them to keep reading.
I will.
Thank you both for everything.
Miss March, I would like to accompany you.
Accompany me?
You should not travel alone.
I've traveled here alone. I will be fine. Thank you.
Miss March, you will be back.
Of course I will.
And Miss March, here look.
Yes, I will meet with her.
Well, Professor, your simple acquaintance is leaving you.
Yes.
Time to get up! Mr. Felix, get up and soak up!
A little more, John. Keep pushing. Oh, heavy piece of wood, isn't it? Light as a feather, sir. There, that's it.
Yes.
Finally, it's found a home.
Joe's seen Jack. All right, I'll get Joe.
No, John, wait. The flowers.
It's magnificent, Mr. Lawrence. Oh, you really shouldn't have.
But I did. Enough said on that matter.
Joe!
He's ready.
It's in place.
Meg! Where are you taking me? You'll see. Is it Amy? Is she back already? It's not Amy. She's not back. Well, then what is it? Patience. You'll see. And there. Mr. Lawrence.
Over here.
Oh, Marmy, no. There was no arguing with him. But why, sir?
Because it kept calling, where's that dreadful little March girl? It missed you.
We'll sit at it back. Play something for us, Beth. It sounds good.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. After you received a letter from Lori this morning, he had been in New York.
He was in New York?
Didn't he come see you?
No.
I'm so sorry. He's been in such a bad way, roaming about for weeks. So I asked him to do some business for me, and then I sent him off to Europe to enjoy himself. And you'll never guess who he met up with in Florence.
Who?
Amy and your Aunt March. Miss March, may I join you?
It'd be an honor, sir.
If you say come with me off to Massachusetts, then to Massachusetts we will go. Buy the finest china, then we'll dine a while on Quincy sets.
New York. I miss New York.
Off to Massachusetts, yes, we're
much is happening here. My sister Meg is having a baby. My sister Beth is very frail. But I know I'd have it in me to make her better. I decided to take her and my mother to Cape Cod, to Falmouth for a few days. Given all that is happening here, I don't know when I can return to New York. I miss it. I miss all those volatile exchanges we had. I miss
Our walks in the park, to hear speakers shout how they will change the world. I too would like to change the world. Yes, of course. And how are you, sir? She asks how I am. And so, how am I? My days are exactly the days I linger here. Time goes by. My days are exactly the days I live since arriving here. In fact, how I am is amazed how this comforts me year by year. I work and I eat, life is muffins and jam. The house is nice and quiet now. That is how I am. 5 years in these rooms, reading Handel and Kant. My mind is devoted to thoughts on the meaning of life. What more could I want? So why is it lately I find I'm uneasy through the night? And why, even now, does my skin feel explosive as dynamite? Why does my heart pound like a battering ram? How can she ask me how I am? How I am is fine. Dear Miss Martha, there's nothing dramatic for you to report. This should be short. Morning and evening, I live in my usual way. On the day you return, you will see for yourself. Tell me, Miss Martha, are you happy so far from the grave in the heat of a turbulent street? Quite often I think about days in New York. No good causes you make, I have been quite content. I wake in the morning and all that I hear is absence of sound. Yes, my peace is disturbed, but the ruckus is me as my thoughts run aground. I wanted a life by myself in these rooms, but now all around me another I lose. Who asked me to come and to go and to leave me like that? And now she expects me to sing or a note. It won't if I spoke, they would stick in my throat. Who asked me to change how I live, how I think, how I am? She asks how I am. How can I reply? I go through my daily routine. I get lessons I wait. Time goes by. Yet lately I find
listen. Do you remember how we talked about coming to Cape Cod?
And now Jo with her wee literary earnings, as she calls it, has brought us.
I'm so happy to be here with you. Promise me that whatever's gotten hold of you, you will work really hard to find it.
Look what I bought for my Beth. That is the most beautiful kite I've ever seen. See the tail? I told the man I wanted all the colors of the rainbow for my sister.
I shall leave you two.
Mommy, no, stay.
I'll go write Father a letter and tell him how beautiful it is at the Cape this time of year. I love you.
I'll bet this is a dream come true. Come out of that chair. We'll put this kite together.
Tell me again about New York.
It's a circus.
A circus?
Clowns, waltzing camels, dancing horses. Sometimes even out there in the street. Museums and theaters, Beth, everywhere.
And the women? Are they shameless?
Some of them, anyway. Oh, but it is a wonderful place. I'm gonna take you there.
To New York?
Why not? We'll dine in the best restaurants, see Shakespeare, and mingle with some unsavory characters.
I have something for you, Jo. Marmy says this shell is over 1,000 years old. And I believe once upon a time it had a beautiful life. If you put it up to your ear, it talks to you. What does it say? It says we grow up too fast. You're a woman of the world now, Jo. I'm so proud of you.
When you were first born, not an hour old, I told Marmy,
Beth is mine.
we all have someone special in the world. And I have you. My sweet Beth, give me a task to do.
Let's pretend we're riding on a kite.
die. The hardest part, Joe, is saving you.
I won't let that happen. You'll get better. You will.
Some things are meant to be. The tide turning endlessly. It takes hold of me. No matter what I do, but some things will never die. The promise of who you are, your memories when I'm far from you. All my life, you've lived for loving you. Let me go now.
Everyone, I'm home. Look at this house. Mommy, Joe, we left it in shambles and it's still in shambles.
Meg! Did you see the look I gave the coachman at Air March? This is impertinent. It caught every bump on the road.
One must always be civil to a coachman, Amy. You must learn to respect those who have the reins until you can wrench the reins from them.
Yes, Air March.
Marmy! Joe! And remember, Amy, you're a lady now.
Yes, I'm a lady.
Meg!
When did this house get so small?
As we grow grand, Amy, the world around us diminishes in size. I've seen people disappear before my very eyes.
You're such a dear Air March. Thank you for everything.
I'll just go see to that wretched coachman.
Remember, Air March, respect those who have the reins.
Very good.
Amy? Meg! Meg, it's from you! Marmy!
Oh, let me look at you.
You're a mother now. Twins. I can't believe it.
Marmy!
My baby's home. You're all grown up now. I am, Mommy. I really am. I feel older. I'm sophisticated. You can't imagine all the experiences I had. And wherever I was, I only think of Meg with here. If only Joe. If only Beth. I was so sorry I wasn't here to say goodbye to her. I cried for weeks. I couldn't stop. Aunt Marcella was being unreasonable, but my heart was breaking up to be with her. Beth understood. Joe! Joe!
Beth said tell Amy not to fret.
Did she really say that?
She was so brave. To the very end. You would have been proud of her.
I bought her this metronome. The man said there was another one like it. Where did we get this magnificent piano?
Mr. Lawrence brought it for Beth.
He's a dear, isn't he? I'm so glad to be home in that very dear house.
Amy, why don't you show us all the things you brought back?
It's a king's ransom. I have so many things to tell you. I ate frogs. Actual frogs. And how is Lord? Is he still romantic?
More so.
I knew it. Men are so amazing.
That's almost everything.
Lori?
Joe.
I hadn't realized you were coming back too.
Yes, we all sailed on the same ship.
You look different.
Do I? I'm taller, an inch or so.
It was so good of you to be there for Aunt March and Amy after we lost our father.
When I heard the news, I was devastated. I didn't come see you when I was in New York. I thought of it. I should have.
I don't blame you, Lori. I was so cruel to you. So unfeeling.
You said what you felt.
No. Guess what? I sold the story.
I knew you would. I always had that sort of faith in you, Joe.
No, you didn't.
You're looking different too, you know? Very distinguished.
Really? I missed you.
I missed you too. And you know what? I discovered something about myself.
What's that?
I was never meant to fly on golden wings.
Well, who is?
You are, Joe. You were meant to soar. Me, I was meant for more mundane things. I've decided to go into grandfather's business. I know it's the last thing I would have expected for myself, but I'm actually quite fascinated with the prospects. I should be wily and shrewd.
Lori, there you are.
Amy, did you tell Joe?
Tell me what?
The most amazing thing.
Really quite a thing.
You tell her.
No, you tell her.
All right. Tell her.
We were under the bridge of sighs,
Now gotta lie.
under Italian skies.
She was singing lullabies.
He says he likes the way I sing.
The day was ours.
We talked for hours.
It was amazing.
I set him on fireflies.
So do
I
I.
told him I hate goodbyes.
There was something in her eyes.
I swear the bells begin to ring.
We found that we
We're so alike, it was amazing.
So tell me, who proposed to whom?
You know? Well, we were trying to be so discreet about it.
amazing. There we were in Venice.
And I got the line.
In Venice.
When he suddenly stood up,
And shouted.
will you marry me? It was so romantic.
Then I fell into the water.
And before we even knew it,
She dove in and rescued me.
it happened before we knew.
How could we have known?
Amazing what time can do.
From that moment my heart flew.
We'll be married in the spring.
Whoever thought
In all the world we'd fall in love, and yet we did. It was amazing.
amazing. Amazing.
The most amazing thing.
Come, Lori, help me with the rest of my things.
You brought half of Europe.
I'm gonna get the other half on your next trip. And later, Aunt March wants to talk to us about proper writing etiquette.
Lori, welcome to the family.
Thank you, Joe.
I never thought this would happen. I always thought of Lori as yours.
She was never mine. She was always one of us.
Joe, I brought you this. It's a book of my drawings. I drew all the things you should have seen. All the churches, palaces, mountains. I want you to have them.
I can't.
Yes, you can. We will be close, Joe. That will never change.
Never. Amy! Amy! Thank you. Your drawings are beautiful. Oh, Joe. This attic was such a sanctuary for you. Whenever you were sad or disappointed, you would run up the stairs and bolt the door, come back hours later so full of life. I miss that, Joe.
Yeah, right. I can't do anything, really. You're right. Back then, I could always come up with something. I was always so good at that. I mean, that's what say. Joe can make the clouds disappear. Well, back. I never should have broken the promise. I never should have gone to New York. If I had just stayed right here, everything would have been different.
You did everything you could. You did what anyone else would do.
How do you do it? How do you go on, day in, day out, as if nothing has happened?
You think that's how I go on?
When you're strong and wise, how can I be more like you? Where can I find your strength?
Oh, don't make so much of me, Joe. I never dreamed of this sorrow. I never wanted a reason to lament. I hoped I'd never know heartbreak. How I wish I could change the way things went. I wanted nothing but goodness. I wanted reason to prevail, not this bare emptiness. I wanted days of plenty. I refuse to feel tragic. I am aching for more than pain, and there has got to be meaning. Most of all, when a life has been so brief, I have got to learn something. How can I give her any less? I want life plenty. You have to believe there is reason for hope. You have to believe that the answers will come. You can't let this defeat you. I won't let this defeat you. You must fight to keep her there within you.
That piano you're playing sounds terrible.
It needs a tuning, sir.
That's for sure. Where's my grandson, Laurie?
I'm sure he'll be home soon, sir.
Boy's missed 6 lessons. Fallen behind on all his work. I've strictly forbidden him to associate with this family.
But why, sir?
Because a man needs an iron will if he's to succeed in this world, and this family will only soften him. By the way, which one of the dreadful little March girls are you?
I'm Dreadful Beth.
Oh, yes. Laurie says you're the one that wants to play my priceless piano, but that's out of the question. That piano belonged to my daughter, Laurie's mother. It's been locked since she passed away, and that's how it's going to stay. Are you afraid of me?
Little, sir.
Why?
Well, it might have something to do with your face, sir. You see, it's very hard.
I can't do anything about my hard face. But continue what you were playing because I don't have all day. Are you going to play or not? Go on. What's the matter now?
I don't remember the rest, sir.
Well, we'll wait. We'll poke him for the folk along the parapet. To Massachusetts, to where the shops are sweet. We will play minuets off of Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, Beacon Street. If you say, come with me, off to Massachusetts, then to Massachusetts, we will go. We will buy dishes there, maybe even 2 sets. Buy the finest china, then we'll dine on our grapes and sets. Yes, to Massachusetts. Yes, we're off to where the shops are sweet. We will have no regrets off to Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, we repeat. Come visit me tomorrow. I'll find the key to that old piano and we'll see if there's some music left in it. Will you come?
Yes, sir.
Good. And when you see my grandson, Laurie, tell him I wish to see him at once.
Meg!
What is it, Beth?
Mr. Lawrence just invited me over to his house tomorrow to play his priceless piano.
Oh, Beth.
It's really not as terrible as Will imagined. Meg! Meg! What is it? Amy! What happened? She fell through the ice!
She was skating on the ice by the bridge and it suddenly gave way. I only got to her just in time.
She's careless. She is rash.
She just wanted to be with you, Joe.
I was skating so beautifully.
You don't think. You know you're not supposed to skate by the bridge. Everyone knows that the ice by the bridge is dangerous.
You didn't want me staying near you. I love your stories, Joe. I really do. I even tried writing up for what I did, but I couldn't think of anything to say. So I drew that picture of you with the beautiful gold hair.
My big mouth.
And you just ignored it.
You skated recklessly. If Laurie hadn't been there, you could have been killed.
Maybe it would have been better if I had.
You must never talk like that. When the ice broke from underneath you, all I could think
Go on then, Joe. Forgive her.
See her sweet side. See how much she's changed.
Everyone stop it. I was devastated when you burned my story. I can understand how you could do such a thing. Promise me? Promise me that you'll never think of me as an enemy, but as a sister who loves you. I promise. Joe.
March sisters forever.
Lori, who saved Amy's life and made this day possible. I want to declare before everyone, before the world, that on this day of forgiveness and joy, that you, Theodore Lawrence III, who has valiantly lost all contests to me, I declare you our brother, the brother we never had. Sweat was your greatest form of loyalty, and love that's thousand as your charms.
I swear I'll follow you like royalty.
Come where our royal comes to arms. Now on we are joined, and we shall not be parted from this day on its own. One and one for all for life.
We'll live like musketeers.
Together we'll prevail. We'll be fine for all forever from now on. Now I swear for all eternity, our lives shall be undone. Nothing shall sever this fraternity. We'll always live and die as one. From now on we are joined, and we shall not be parted. From this day on it's all for one and one for all for life. Together we will fight.
Your battles will be mine.
We'll be fine for all forever from now on. Peace!
On this wonderful day,
It's wonderful.
one I'll never forget.
Forget.
I am honored to say
From this day on we swear that we shall not be parted. From this day on no matter what we're fine for all for life. We'll conquer every foe with our brother by our side.
And if John Brooke were here, he'd be our brother too.
Meg's in love.
We'll consider any friend.
We'll be loyal to the end.
We'll be fine for all forever.
Fight for all forever.
We'll be fine for all forever. From now on and on and on. From now on.
This is March. You don't want to miss your train.
Amy, darling, are you ready? And Mark will be here soon.
Right.
I just need a few more minutes. I'm waiting for Joe. Tell me I'm doing the right thing.
You're doing the right thing.
I've never left my girls before.
But your husband, he has pneumonia. He needs you with him in Washington.
I don't know. I'm just so torn. Part of me here and part of me there. I just don't know what to do.
I'm looking on the girls every day while you're gone.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence.
I'll just take this to the carriage. Good morning, Beth.
Good morning, Mr. Lawrence. Can I give us the food?
almost ready. She's decided to pack up half the house.
Have you seen Joe? I sent her to Aunt Martha's house hours ago. She should be back by now.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
There's a show off on the road somewhere.
Mommy! Please don't let me go to Aunt March's house! It scares me! Everything's so open it!
I drew a picture of you with Uncle Nelson's in your hair, the gods of spring. Your father. Is he going to die?
Amy, I'll see to it that he doesn't. Now go and get the rest of your things.
Mommy!
Sorry I'm late. I did get the money though.
I know how difficult it was to ask Aunt March.
I didn't ask her. I couldn't. I walked to the town common and stood there all morning trying to sell one of my stories. But never failed. I sold my hair.
Joe, you didn't.
You're bald. I'm not bald. But your hair is your best feature. I think she looks beautiful. Now Mommy has enough money to go to Washington and be there with Father for as long as he needs her. Here, $27.25. I had added a few coins I had stashed away.
Joe, you really shouldn't have. I feel so
Disappointed.
proud. It was a very courageous thing for you to do, Joe. Thank you.
Mrs. March, the carriage should be ready now. Joe, you look... Mrs. March, we must hurry if we want to make it to the train. By next summer, I guarantee all the girls in town will be wearing her hair.
Laurie! Come, let me hold my girls.
We've never been parted before.
I'm too awful. I'll handle everything, Mommy. Don't worry.
My dear Margaret, make certain your husband recovers.
I will see to it, Aunt March. And thank you so much for taking Amy. Amy,
Tell Aunt March how excited you are to be staying with her while I'm gone.
I'm so excited about living with you while Mama's in Washington.
Naturally. Now, why the glum faces? And please, no more tears. I'll be back as soon as possible. How did you all grow up so quickly?
goodbye, Aunt March.
And you're so fucking how much I miss him and love him.
Josephine, what have you done?
I sold my hair so that Mommy could have a safe journey to Washington.
You did what? I've told you if you need money, come to me.
I was hoping to earn my own money.
Cutting one's hair and selling it like a beggar is not an option for a lady. You look like a shorn sheep. You've forgotten our contract.
I never forget. Traveling, seeing Europe, Paris, London.
If you don't live up to your part of the bargain, why should I live up to mine?
I have tried to live up to my part of the bargain. I went to a ball. I improved my manners, read books on etiquette. I practiced dancing with Meg. I have held back my tongue in several situations when I wanted to scream out. I have a fire in me at March.
Well, let's see how far this fire takes you in life. Let's see how many doors this fire will open. Let's see what society thinks of your fire.
To hell with society!
Josephine!
We don't live for society. We live for what we have inside of us. To expand our minds, fulfill our dreams, to engage in passionate exchanges.
That's enough. You think you know everything, and you know nothing. As far as Europe, you can forget it. Europe is meant for someone with a little more understanding of its rewards.
And March, please.
The subject is closed.
The subject is not closed. And if it is, I'll open it up again. I will go to Europe. I will. I'll go to Europe if I have to swim there. Hello, John.
Like your hair, Joe.
And it will grow back!
He's Lori's tutor. And a friend?
Well,
Tell your friend his visit should be brief. Amy, go and collect your things. I'll be waiting for you in the carriage. I have plans for you.
Yes, Aunt March. John, what have you done?
I've enlisted. I couldn't stand by any longer. Your own father is in an army hospital in Washington, D.C. I have friends who will never return.
When do you leave?
Tonight. Meg. Margaret. I am not a wealthy man, and I am not very handsome.
John, you're very handsome.
Really? I am not the wisest man in the world.
You're very wise.
Thank you. Meg. Margaret. You could find it in your heart if you could love me as I love you. If only you can, while we are apart. I could be rich. I could be wise. I could be more than I am.
Wait for your return. Wait for your return.
Wait while I am gone. It will imagine me here with you. If only you can, while I carry on. I could be strong.
Why must you go?
I could be brave.
Don't be too
I
brave.
could be more
Only come home.
than I am. If you will say you love me enough to marry me, I will come home and love you for all my life. And I will be more than I am. Say yes. Make me more than I am.
I'll marry you tomorrow. I'll marry you today. Come home and I love you for all my life. I swear to you now with all my heart. I swear I will love you till me.
From this moment on, no will be apart.
I will be more than
I'll write you every day. Twice a day. 5 times a day.
it's settled.
What?
We'll all go to Europe. Why shouldn't we? Here we are, young women on our own, taking care of ourselves. It's time we looked ahead. Save up our pennies. I'll get a real job.
Joe,
We've worked out our itinerary. We'll go to Spain first, Madrid, then Rome. This is the Vatican. Have an audience with the Pope. That's a wonderful idea, isn't it?
Joe, I'm engaged. John proposed, and I accepted.
Meg! Meg! That's so romantic! Engagement! Engaged! Have a big wedding. Aunt Mark's just a very fashionable.
Amy, Aunt March is waiting for you. I'll come visit you later.
Bye, everyone. What about our promise to remain together?
We made that a long time ago, Joe. I've changed. Joe, you've changed.
I have not changed. I would never make a promise one day, then break it another. Our word is everything, Meg.
I love him.
Oh, so you loved him. I am talking about us, Meg. We are alone now. We only have each other. Our future as a family is at stake.
Joe,
You cannot turn your back on us.
I'm not turning my back on you.
I told you, I'm going to be a famous writer.
I know.
I'll be able to give you everything you've ever dreamed of.
But if she loves him, Joe,
I do with all my heart and soul.
I've lost it.
you haven't lost Meg.
I've lost my trip to Europe.
You'll find your way there someday, Joe. I know you will. You can do anything. You can make the clouds disappear.
It is you who make the clouds disappear.
Tell me all about your adventures today.
Well, I sold my hair.
Yes.
Before that, when I was at the Common and no one paid attention to me, I cried out, "Joe March is here!" And I recited one of my stories, Carlotta, the mad woman in the attic.
Carlotta, the madwoman in the attic, a creature of Gaul, a spinster rejected by the world, hungry for blood, rose from the dark. Joe! Joe March! Her eyes were beady red, her hair a ghastly white. Joe! It's your best friend, Theodore Lawrence III. And with fingers clutched with rage, she went out into the wretched night.
Laurie? Laurie! It's so good to see you. You haven't been up here in weeks.
I was in Boston. I have dreadful news.
What news?
With the war ended, Grandfather insisted that I get on with my life. He's enrolled me in school. I'm off to college in time for the summer session.
Well, that's wonderful news.
What's wonderful about it? Leaving the best friend I've ever had?
I can't imagine life in Concord without you. You and your silly grin.
I don't want to go.
Oh, but you should go. It's an incredible opportunity. College. I go in a minute.
What need have you for school? You're going to be a famous writer.
Famous. Right.
I need to tell you something.
Tell me something.
Ever since that first day I saw you, you remember that day?
Of course.
The day you chopped down Grandfather's cherished tree. Ever since then, I knew that you and I would be magnificent together.
We are magnificent together.
My sweet Joe. For weeks now, months even, this whole year actually, I've wanted to.
Well, what was that?
That was a kiss.
I know that was a kiss.
It was my first kiss. I thought about it a long time. We could live a million dreams, but only if we dare. We could go to such extremes. There's so much we could share.
What has gotten into you?
I took part of my inheritance, and I bought you this ring.
A ring? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to marry you, Joe.
Marry me. Stop it, Lori. This isn't funny.
I practiced saying the words over and over again. Marry me. Marry me.
Have you gone mad?
I love you, Joe. And I want you to be my wife.
No. Find someone else. Find some accomplished girl.
I don't want some accomplished girl. I want you.
Well, you can't have me.
At least say you'll think about it.
There's nothing to think about. I'll never marry.
You don't mean that.
I do mean it.
You'll marry.
I won't.
You will. Just not me. That's what you're really trying to say. You'll find someone.
Go away. I thought you understood me.
You knew all along how I felt. Everybody knew.
You knew all along who I was. What I wanted. Go.
Joe.
Please just go. We see with this marry me, with this greatness marry me, the nerve we fall. This is not what was meant to be. How could we ruin it all? Those two words. Thought I knew him, thought that he knew me. When did he change? What did I miss? A kiss, whom I thought all along that we were meant to for 20 years. How could I be so wrong? They need hide me, my sister's here. If I can't share my dreams, what were they for? I thought the promise that we would never change and never walked. I thought together we'd make the world. How can I live my dreams or even start when everything has gone But all I ever want, my attic, all I ever need. Now nothing feels the way it was before. And I don't know how to proceed. I only know I'm meant for something more. I've got to know if I can be astonishing. There's a life that I am meant to be, a life like nothing I have known. I can feel it, and it's far from here. I've got to find it on my own. Even now I feel its heat on my skin, a life of passion that pulls me from within, a life that I am aching to begin. There must be somewhere I can be astonishing. How far did I win? How far did far away? I'll find it in the unexpected.
Ma che sa l'inglese? Ma che quando lo dici? Quanto è
I know someone's kicking us off. Thanks for coming.
Well, Maurice sings a lot in the second act. Oh, two big songs. Two big songs.
Ah, ecco.
Ma perché lui le canzoni se le ascoltano tutte altre?
What are you doing, woman?
I am trying to figure this out here.
Anche questa fruga. Sì, non me ne ero accorta.
Elena, hai trovato quella canzone? Cerca di
Grazie per
hai cambiato
Ma la con ragazzi sono
good in a mustache.
Thank you.
Vale la pena un attimo aspettare, dai.
Non può andare con me. Sì, perché la
Everyone's like, who's that amazing singer up there in the green dress? That's crazy. I know her. Basically, she's famous, but so this is special.
Gloria, abbiamo proprio come bene. Ti prego non mettere in
Ancora peggio.
That's a telegram, Professor. She could have inherited a great deal of money.